Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I guess, listen, I know this video is gonna be a very bad quality because I'm recording on the front camera of my MacBook, and not my phone. But this is, let me, F it, like, let me show you my desktop, man. Like, I'm gonna show you my desktop. Um, it's 12:50 p.m. I'm sorry, a.m. in the morning. Like, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. October 25th, but it's 24th for me, 25th for you out there. Listen, I mean, I just, I'm either not gonna record this video or I'm gonna record it this way as it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go over my head and try to remember some stuff what I have done. The biggest thing regarding my personal life is, listen, I completed the project I was building to get a coding job. And I had a meeting with my co-founder, so I guess we clarified the things which we are doing. And the thing I kind of like, you know, even if I don't know why for some reason, but sometimes I kind of, even if I reach out to clients, um, sometimes I feel like weird, like I feel bad, like I know that they're not gonna reply. Sometimes I reach out to people, I know they're not gonna reply, and I reach out anyway, because you have this hope and you have this energy, I guess. Anyway, sheesh, like, yeah, there is this small issue and problem with reaching out to clients, but there isn't this kind of problem regarding creating content. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you know, maybe I have close to 2 years of experience on YouTube and it taught me something. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. We are creating content and we're reaching out at the same time. And I like the idea of that we're creating content more than the idea of where we're gonna start to reach out. I mean, it's the first time I kinda, when you're getting into business with someone, um, yeah, I wasn't, I didn't knew Hussein, my co-founder, before I met him to run the business. So what happened is just we are experiencing and learning about each other as well as we go running the business and building the business. And I guess, as well as the business is going through ups and downs, so is our friendship is going ups and downs, because you know yesterday, if you watched the video I recorded, I was saying something like, I'm not gonna quit the business, but if I have to quit the partnership because I can't see this partnership kind of going well, um, that was the direction which we're heading towards, kind of in my mind. But today we had the meeting and clarified things to a certain degree. Not clarified, we just freaking argued about like what we should do and pursue. And it's just a gentleman talk which you gotta go through sometimes, I guess, because you're 50% in the business and your co-founder as well as 50% in the business, and you gotta hear both each other. Sometimes I'm sorry, I go with his ideas. Like, I'm like, yeah, I guess we have to pick a niche. Yeah, I guess we have to um, make a better product so we can sell it for more expensive, and like, um, you know, this idea of like rich, not just sending a cold message, DM on Instagram, but recording a Loom video and then sending it. Like a lot of the things which he has like kind of put into business, awesome, but not everything. And that's when the problems begin, because I guess, I did not resist it. until this point. And I kind of started resisting because, not just because of the situation and all of these things, rather, um, but the situation is like an environment which kind of opens your eyes, I guess, kind of. I don't know. All I wanted to do is just sell less, like sell less products. You know what I mean? Like, um, just hammering one thing and just getting good at just, like selling websites and SEO and just hammering that. And he wanted to do website SEO, some kind of graphics for the social media, and then the chatbot. So the conclusion was that we are not gonna do the graphics, and I agreed to go with chatbot a little bit. So the website development and design 101, SEO, and the chatbot on the website. The good news is that this chatbot and SEO thing are subscriptions. The website is one-time payment. Um, yeah, man. So good news. Two good news, I guess. The matter of fact that we clarified um, what we're gonna be selling, because that was the thing which was kind of like freaking, you know, destroying the entire partnership, because we were going like two directions of like, I want to package a lot of things all in one, and I want to sell what the market wants and not what I want, to like I want to sell what I'm good at, two different directions. But none of us wanted to quit. None of us were willing to like sacrifice too much, because we knew that this is not the end of the world. At the end of the day, it's like, not the end of the world. uh, and yeah, so I guess that's it. This is the biggest thing so far for today. I can go to sleep calm and nice, knowing that we are selling something. Okay, the 80% of what we're selling is like something we're good at, the design and the development. SEO, we will probably hire someone on freelance when we land the client. The chatbot is something, again, like this is the rest of the 20% I'm talking about. Um, and the content, yeah, I like the idea about evergreen content which can land you and make you clients even 2 years later after you made the video. We just gotta think a little deeper about how we're gonna be converting people and like how we're gonna be scripting, I guess, videos. Um, but except that, brother, oh yeah, editing can take a while, by the way. But yeah, I mean, if all of these things, brother, honestly, I'm happy that, with content, no one can stop you from creating content. No one can stop you from like landing like nothing can stop you. With agency, like that there is this one problem is that if you don't close a client, you don't make money, kind of logic. But with content, if you like make a content and that content has potential to be available for the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, if you until you delete it, um, brother, I mean, it's gonna stay there. And if you keep making content, brother, I mean, and at the same time learning, of course, not repeating the same mistakes, bro, you can make a clients, as I said you before, like even after like the videos you made 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. But of course, I like the idea of that you don't have to get some kind of approval from anyone more at this point where we are right now. This is regarding that. The second interesting thing about me, if you actually like kind of care, but I guess a lot of you don't. Um, I am kind of 90%, 90, 85 inshallah percent completed my resume to get a coding job. Yesterday I completed my project. Congratulations, alhamdulillah, thank God. My self-esteem, my self-belief, and at the same time, my valuable skill, my belief in my valuable skill of coding has increased dramatically. So this is awesome and I love it and this is incredible. And yeah, I guess, and by the way, I also applied for some coding jobs. Um, Let me take a look. So overall, I applied to 7 coding jobs, which is insane. Like I didn't even completed my resume yet. I have the old one, um, but it kind of sucks. I mean, I got a lot of feedback from senior developers. Uh, I mean, I have only one senior in my contacts, but I got a feedback from him, and he said to change some certain stuff, and I was working on that thing. I am on the process, and I guess you know what, this old idea of I wanted to make a software like a startup, small tiny startup from the project I built. That is gonna be probably come true. I just don't know when I'm gonna take the steering wheel, because you know on GitHub there is this thing, it shows you how many days you coded, and that this is so incredibly strategized and like because I feel guilty not coding every day, and this graphics shows you how many days you have coded and how many days you have pushed it into production. I mean, you have to code and then test it, and that's how it's gonna know that you coded. Um, but if you don't do anything, obviously, you have nothing to commit, you have nothing to test and push. So what happens? Your, one tiny circle leaves empty, and I don't want to do that. So in order to keep coding, I guess I'm gonna take this idea of transforming this project into a startup. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Not from a technical perspective. I kind of know what I'm gonna do, but from a from other aspects of my life, because getting a coding job is not only building projects. Getting a coding job is applying for coding jobs, doing a great resume, contacting people, and all of the things are gonna take a while, you know. All of the things are gonna take time, and sometimes doing your resume alone can take a whole entire day. Um, so I kinda don't know like when and how I'm gonna get back. Actually, I guess first half of my day I can spend building the project and working on it. The second half of the day I can spend applying for coding jobs and working on my resume. Sounds nice. And yeah, I mean, I guess the second half of the day is also gonna be for recording content and maybe some outreach for my agency. The good news is that yeah, I have like 2 people, my co-founder and the appointment setter, except me in my business, apart from me in my business. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and now I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye bye.